Resin clumps are one of the most interesting blocks that we got in the game for a while, and as you can see, many blocks can be turned into something else, into something more orange and into something more better. And in this video I will show you 40 different designs and tips for what you can use the clumps for. Also, it's kinda my opinion, so if you don't agree with what I say, you can just say it in the comments. And also, if you like this video, you can like and subscribe, and let's start. Do you want your nether lake to look a little more interesting? You can put the resin clumps on the netherrack to make it look like it's lava here. And also you can put them on magma blocks to give them a cooler effect. This also works if you want to make a ore that doesn't exist in Minecraft. When you put it like this, you will have a netherite resin ore, and also when you mine it, you'll get the resin, so it works like an ore. Or maybe do you want to upgrade the blackstone near the lava lake? Of course, you can do the same thing and get the same effect, which is probably even more epic than the netherrack. Also, it works with obsidian here, but it doesn't look as good, and it also can work with a block of coal, which is pretty expensive, but it looks maybe a little better. It works for volcanoes for sure. And if you want to have some homemade gilded blackstone, you can use the ore, put it like that, and here you got yourself a homemade gilded blackstone. Are your honeycomb blocks and honey blocks boring too? You can also upgrade them with the resin clumps. As you can see, it looks a little better, maybe it looks a little off, but it depends on your taste. And this block is currently bugged, but I can promise you when it gets fixed, it will look much better. Right now it's just too transparent because of a bug that I made with the lighting. Or maybe you think that your netherite block doesn't look fancy enough. This will solve all the problems, because if you place this, it will look much better. Maybe it doesn't look as good, but you can see the lava on it. It's actually resin, but it looks like lava. So it looks extremely good, and I actually recommend this. I might use it on my own. Or maybe you have a bee farm and you want to give it a more authentic look. As you can see, when you place the resin on it, it will look like honey. So it looks like actually the bees place the honey, and yeah, I don't put it here because the honey will be already visible here when the bees are ready. So as you can see, it looks extremely good. It doesn't look exactly like honey, but it can remind you of honey, and it gives a really cool effect. Let's go back to the nether, where you can get resin on soul sand. And it looks actually really cool. It looks like an ore, and it might suit the soul sand valley biome. Also, the netherite block really suits this. As you can see, it may suit the trees if you have any trees in your biome, and also it is really close to shroomlight, but it doesn't fit the shroomlight, but you can build it near shroomlight, which makes it look even cooler. If you are building any cave in your game, I recommend using this to add an imaginary ore. It really looks like a literal amber ore, or the copper ore that got cancelled already on and changed. As you can see, it also works better for deepslate, and it can work for tough, but it doesn't give the same good effect as the other. And also, the smooth basalt can also work, but it doesn't work as good, so those two are probably the best options. If you want to give your trees a little more variation, I recommend using logs and put resin on them. As you can see, it looks really good on the oak log. It also looks pretty decent on the spruce log because it's dark, and dark plus the resin looks really good. You can also use it for acacia, but it doesn't look as good, and the orange only adds the effect. And as you can see, the dark oak log also works like this, and it's even darker, so it looks even better. And the crimson stain is also here because it gives a little lava effect, so it will work in the nether. But that's not everything for logs, because I actually got stripped logs left. And as you can see, if you put the logs or the resin on the acacia logs, which are stripped, it will look much better. And then you can see that both of the blocks are orange, so it looks really good. Also with the dark oak, because it's so dark, it will look really good with the resin on. And same with the pale oak. It looks much better with this, but it doesn't look perfect. So yeah, I don't know, it's kinda made for me, but if anyone wants, you can use this. And also we have a crimson block, which gives this cool effect. This wood is actually purple, so it gives a really cool effect of a block that we doesn't have in the game. We already have made many fake ores, but now it's time to make real ores into fake ores. So first of all, when you put the resin on the copper, it will look like this, which is actually pretty cool, and it kinda reminds me of the older copper texture. And when you test it on gold, it actually looks a little weird, but some people may like it, some people may not. And same with the redstone. First of all, you need to wait till it stops glowing, because the bedrock lightings are so bad. So let's just wait, and it should look pretty good soon. But yeah, as of right now I don't see it stopping glowing. But why? Maybe like this. Why does it glow? Okay, maybe this one. Okay, so it doesn't seem like it will not glow anymore, so yeah. You can also test to make those ores with the deepslate variants, but yeah, as you can see, the redstone is probably broken, so it doesn't work, but it should work. And here we can test the gold, which actually looks better as the deepslate variant, as you can see, because the dark color fits the resin here. And next up we got copper, which also looks pretty good, but I don't know if this one is better or that one. But yeah, you can decide it in comments if you want. If you have a garden that you want to decorate, I recommend putting the resin on the leaves. As you can see, it looks really beautiful. It looks maybe like nectar or something, like flowers, berries, yeah, you decide. So it doesn't look good on every leaf, but it looks good on the oak leaves, also the jungle leaves, as you can see, but they don't look so good, but it's because of the biome colors. And it also looks kinda good on spruce leaves, because then it looks like berries. And also you can use this on acacia leaves. As you can see, the color is also weird, but it looks also good. And as the next last one we have dark oak, which also looks good, probably pretty much the same as acacia. And as the last one we have the cherry one, which may be a different opinion from the other ones, but it looks really cool. It's a really nice decoration, and I would actually recommend it for everyone. But I would say that the most beautiful combination of the azalea leaves with the resin clumps. Just look, the colors suit so well, and you can use it in any garden. Just like make a road, and yeah, just put some resins, and this looks so much good. And you can also use the flowering variants, which also looks good. It maybe looks even better for some people, and I think it looks maybe even better. But look at this is actually so cool, and this is probably the best tip of them all. And for the last batch I have 3 blocks that you may like or not, and it's kind of your choice. So I have moss, amethyst and skulk. So when you put it on the moss, it actually looks really good, same with the azalea leaves. So you can put it on a road and it actually looks fantastic. Okay, so this is probably the best one, but it's kinda your choice. And this one looks pretty weird, but it looks maybe like an epic ore or something for the end. I don't know, but I decided that it's cool enough to put here. And with the skulk you can also do something as cool as the amethyst, and yeah, both of them look pretty weird, but this one probably looks better. And this is also really good. So that's everything for this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you want more building tips like this, I recommend subscribing and liking, and I will probably do more videos like this, maybe some snapshot reviews or something more, maybe survival, you'll see. Okay, thank you for watching, bye.